public relations with artificial intelligence, in which Miss Akriti Bhargav, original Akriti Bhargav, will speak on AI. I believe I compare AI with Aladdin's demon. We depend upon blindly, we can be taken away somewhere else. So, artificial indicates that let us remember that it is artificial. Thank you, Akriti. Please speak.
Thank you so much, sir. And very honored to be here. Thank you so much, PRSI, for organizing this festival. It's, I can see the audience, right? I think we have folks like Sameer sir with 34 years of experience. To young folks who are probably in college studying, please raise your hand if you're in college studying, okay? We spoke from a variety of subjects, from mental health, storytelling, PCOs, right? And thank you, ma'am, for putting so much highlight on it. I think it's a very deep subject. But in all of this, I think one thing was a common thread, that we all are changing. And I am Akriti. I started my career in PR 18 years back. It's a long time, but I know that all of you, we've done things like faxing, we've done things like reaching out to people. And digital has completely shifted that. And I'm going to keep it very short because I'm powered by AI. So artificial intelligence will ensure that I'm going to make a very short presentation here on what artificial intelligence can do for PR. First off, I do think that all of us, please raise your hands. If, okay, please raise your hands. Please let me complete. If you think AI is a threat. Okay. Please raise your hands if you think that AI is going to take away jobs in the future. Okay, I am also a believer. I think there is a lot changing. PR will take away the jobs in its current format, and PR is a threat if we don't see how it will impact us. And if there is not enough governance, if there is not enough intelligence that we put to it, how we bring about this big social change that we are gearing up ourselves for, then I think it will change. So let's go on to the next slide. And first, let me talk about why do you think we need AI in PR? Please raise your hand if you think you do. Okay, guys, I can see some folks there. Okay, fantastic. Okay, we do need AI in PR. And ma'am said that, we are being bombarded with digital information. It is unbelievable change. Look at it. This is data either monthly or daily, and in future it's going to explode further. 2 million articles every day. हमारे टाइम में जब मैंने शुरू किया था तो हम 10 पेपर पढ़ के काम निकाल लेते थे दिन का. 2 million articles, 25,000 press announcements happen every day, and we are probably sending one or two of ourselves almost once a week, right? When whoever is in our agencies, we were sometimes doing 5. I've run an agency also in the past for 10 years, and there were days when for one of my customers, which is a large hospitality brand, there were 5 press releases in a week. It was insane. It was mind-boggling. But today it is 25,000 press, and because it is bombarded so much, you don't have to just do a press release. You're probably also sending out social media messages. Sudipto, I'm sure you must be thinking about storytelling in all its formats, right? So you do all of that, and you're like, okay, we have to make sure not only do we do this, we also need the last mile. And somebody should listen to us, right? So 5 million blog posts, 500 million tweets. What does this lead to? The next slide, please. It leads to data chaos. I'm sure all of you know that we are one of the most stressful professions in the world. I mean, in our, I have, must have recruited, ma'am, around 100 people in the last, or more than women. And I personally think that 2 out of every 3 had this issue. So I think it is a very difficult time because the data, आज एक negative story आई, right? And you have to manage it in the morning. If you're, okay, I have to finish this. and the whole day or the whole week goes into one negative story. What was the negativity? The spelling was wrong. Okay, so we are dealing with these issues on a day-to-day basis, and therefore we think AI will probably solve a lot of this. So let's move on to the next slide to see how can AI help. Can AI really help? But, and do we really need help? So let me first establish, because of the stress, because of the data. Now, how many of you are convinced that there needs to be some sort of crunching of these numbers through whatever intelligence? Please raise your hands. You are still not convinced, I feel. Okay, please, another raise of hands, maybe. Okay, so I totally believe that it is absolutely important that we reduce the stress in our profession because of the amount of information we are dealing with. It's humongous, and it will take away our night sleep, not only for men, but for women, but for men as well. And all of us are prone to this stress. So that's why AI can help. And there is not one thing that AI can do. And we are all exposed to ChatGPT. Everybody knows ChatGPT here, right? We think AI can only do content because the amount of exposure we have to ChatGPT. But it's not that. AI can do a lot. Let's go to the next slide to see what AI can do for us. Let me first tell you, AI can do all of this, but what does it really do? It really helps us save time. It really helps us reduce costs. It really helps us bring more accuracy to our intelligence that we're going to apply. So if I were to just pick up one or two of these, AI can help us media monitoring, which from my time I used to do it on email every day. I'm sure people have written dossiers every day for sending out. So from media monitoring to, let's not just say the format is going to be on content, the format is going to move to video, audio, all sorts of formats that you love to consume. You have to decide, what do I want to build, what is relevant to my consumer, and that's what AI can actually help you build on a day-to-day basis. And to give you a sample, I'm not going to, maybe we can meet right after to discuss AI more, but I'm not going to just stay here and tell you what it does. Let me show you what it does. Okay, let's move to the next slide, please. So I'm founded at WIZIKEY, and WIZIKEY is a software that helps you in media monitoring, measurement, intelligence, and reporting, along with finding the relevant influencers or rather reporters across the globe. And I must tell you, we build media lists in seconds when you write one keyword. Suppose you write a keyword, artificial intelligence, you click it in, from 35 countries you will be able to see the reporters that are writing on the keyword artificial intelligence. This alone was a task of weeks or months in the time that I have lived in the past. So our vision is to build an operating system for PR and comms and help all folks in PR and corporate communications to actually reduce the stress that they go through on a daily basis. Okay, and that's why what have we done? We've worked on 4 or 5 aspects. Let's move to the next slide, please. So we want to convert from data into insights. Move to the next slide, please. Okay, we are automating collection of news. We are stacking news in beautiful graphs. We are doing sentiment analysis and telling you at the click of a button whether this is negative or positive. And overall, your 1,000 news that you have generated, maybe more at HPCL in a month, that you have what is the sentiment on an aggregate basis. We are not doing content creation in the format of writing press releases, but we are going to show you what content creation we are able to do. And we've automated a lot of reporting. Can we move to the next slide, please? Not moving? Okay. So, old way of campaign reports, reporting took 40 hours per release. This is what we've been able to do. How does a dossier get done if you're doing it today with AI? Move to the next slide, please. Yeah, it's reduced to 6 minutes. Creating a dossier is in 6 minutes. Next slide, please. Okay. Click on now. Let's play with this. Increase the volume. So basically, our AI, if you've done an announcement or if you're looking for similar news items, it will search for the headline based on the prompt you've given and create a report in under 6 minutes. And that's for the first time in the world that AI is being put to PR reporting. out if you actually do want to use this technology in your business. Move to the next slide, please. Okay, fantastic. I see a show of hands. I do know that this was one of the most irritating, difficult, and tedious work that we've done as PR professionals. And it was time that we should take it away because technology is serving every other trade apart from us. Okay? We've used some technology. Let's move to the next slide. I don't think we have the time to talk about the technology behind it. Okay? Now, we came on the challenge that, PR is not getting into the boardroom. What do we do about PR getting into the boardrooms? And we felt one of the most difficult things was crunched, very intelligent data that is a synopsis of the hundreds of articles that you've generated, maybe on an announcement or, just very quickly wrapping up. I'm not going to go to the book. So we built all these algorithms that work with artificial intelligence, whether generative AI or artificial intelligence in various formats. And then we said that let's apply this to, let's say, an announcement, and let's see what can we get in the format of a video. So we launched the first AI avatar for PR in the world for our Indian consumers. We actually did this for Mumbai Indians. So please move to the next slide. Okay, so we now have the world's first avatar. She's called Imara. And let her we'll just see how she can do a quick analysis of G20. It's a short video. I know, sir, that we are short on time, but can I play that? Move to the next slide, please. Yes. This is an analysis of G20 virtual summit on November 22nd, and she'll tell you exactly what it means.
Hello everyone, I'm Amara, Chief Reports Officer from WIZIKEY, your single source of comprehensive information of media coverage for the PR and comms team. I'm going to present an analysis of media coverage for the G20 Virtual Summit hosted by PM Modi on the 22nd of November. Let's get started. The November 22nd summit secured over 203 online articles within a week across major Indian and global publications. Potential viewership topped 623 million, led by outlets like NDTV, Hindustan Times, India Today, and many more. Sentiment was overwhelmingly positive, with around 90% of headlines articles highlighting India's leadership on global issues. The remaining articles included critical perspectives about whether the summit dialogues would translate into concrete action. Let's move on to the key themes covered in the media. Technology governance. Over 35 articles focused on PM Modi urging all G20 nations to jointly regulate technology, including AI, to ensure responsible development and prevent misuse. Climate action. At least 25 reports highlighted India's calls for accelerated climate financing from developed economies to assist vulnerable countries. Geopolitical issues. Vladimir Putin's call for de-escalation of the Israel-Palestine conflict and stronger G20 cooperation amid global fractures was covered in 20 news items. India's leadership, quotes like, "India brought credibility to fractured summit" in the Hindu and "Modi greets G20 leaders stressing delivery in times of India," demonstrated appreciation of India's bridging role. That's it for me today. Thanks for watching.
Can you please get the time in which this was prepared?
Less than 6 minutes?
Hello everyone, I'm Amara, Chief Reports Officer.
No. It takes about, right now it takes about an hour because it does all the analysis and everything. And downloading, etc. But we're trying to crunch this time even more and see if, morning you send out something, by evening can you get the report, or the next day you can get the report. I don't want to go into what we are doing next in AI with PR, but yes, if you would like to know, I'd be more than happy. And again, thank you so much for bringing this topic to the stage, which is showcasing Indian values and emerging India to the world. I'm very happy that in India we're working on so much AI and bringing it to very traditional and yet one of the fastest moving industries, which is PR. Thanks so much.